Headed to the Craft Brewers Conference, day 2. As you can see, it's a much nicer day in Chicago. It's nice and sunny, probably about 60 degrees. And let's go sample some more brews. I wish you guys could smell this over here. I need to invent scratch and sniff. This is award-winning German brewer Eric Toft. I'm going to get an interview with him as soon as he's done chatting. Anyway, so Eric, obviously you started as a home brewer. What was that defining moment when you're like, I want to start selling my beer?
Well, I went to college in a little town in Colorado called Golden, which is happens to be the home of the Brewers Brewing Company.
Okay.
And I got to the point where I was tired of drinking mass-produced lager, and so by chance I happened upon a book of homebrewing in a bookstore in Boulder, Colorado. And I bought the book and started brewing. This was back in the early 80s. And when I was finishing up school, my studies, I studied geophysics. The only jobs available were going to Saudi Arabia or Oman or Yemen and working in the oil fields. And I didn't want to do that. I was especially worried about the availability of beer at those locations.
Brewing beer is much better than oil in Saudi Arabia.
So I decided to just take the risk, turn down a $100,000 a year job, and got on a plane. And flew over to Germany, took a language course, and then went door-to-door knocking, asking if I could do an apprenticeship. And I found an apprenticeship in a little town called Ulm, which is on the border to Bavaria. And,
say the name of that city?
Ulm. It's a town in the state of Baden-Württemberg, but it's on the border to Bavaria. I did my apprenticeship there, and then went to Weihenstephan. And after that, I worked in Belgium for 2 years as a brewmaster. And I've been back in Germany now. I've been at the brewery I'm at now for 12 years. And it's a 50,000 hectoliter brewery, so 40,000 barrels. Been around since 1780, so we're in the 8th generation of the family now.
1780. You know how many years that is? It's like 10 or something.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I've been there for the last 12 years, and we've been producing lagers, of course, primarily, but in 2005, which is our 225th anniversary, we started making wheat beer, which is now our second biggest seller.
Very cool. Do you have any clue how many awards you guys have won?
Well, we really just started sending beers into these kind of things. We've won 2 gold medals at the European Beer Star this year for our Pils. One for the Pils and one for our light lager.
They're very good, by the way.
We got a gold at the World Beer Cup in 2004 for our Christmas beer, which is a real Märzen style.
Märzen.
Which would be comparable to the Oktoberfest, but we're not allowed to say that because the Oktoberfest and the Munich breweries have a patent on that names.
That's very interesting. We didn't know that.
Märzen Fest beer, not Oktoberfest.
Märzen Fest, not Oktoberfest.
And and then we've got in the wheat beer a bronze medal in the European Beer Star. So send him again this year and see what happens.
How many beers do you have in the World Beer Cup this year?
We sent in 4. We sent in the Pils, then we sent in our regular fest beer, and we sent in wheat beer, and I sent in a triple, a Bavarian triple that we made using West Mall yeast and New Zealand hops.
Wow, very cool. So if you had to give homebrewers out there some advice, somebody's got a recipe that they think is going to be good on the market, what's their next step? What's some advice for getting started brewing and selling it?
Well, it's obviously it's a big step from.
I stumped them.
It's a big step from homebrew to commercial brewing. I would certainly try to get as much education, as much foundation, sound knowledge as possible, because
Education is key.
Once you get into the commercial side of it, microbiology really becomes an issue.
Right.
Keeping the bugs out of your beer.
Yeah.
And consistency.
Knowing what's really going on in your beer, you know, like every little step.
Yeah. So the more you know, the more you realize you don't know, and the more you realize you have to still get to learn. So it's a learning curve.
It's crazy.
It's going up and up and up every day.
Are you still learning every day?
Yeah.
He's still learning, and he's making award-winning beers. You can too.
So you can just never lose your curiosity, which I don't think is a problem with American brewing.
Thank you very much, Eric, for the interview. And cheers to your Pilsner here. It's lovely beer. We're going to have a great craft brewers conference. BrewFanatics.com.
Cheers.
About to do a Chicago River Architecture Free Beer Tour.
Because unfortunately, a huge maritime disaster happened across the river in 1915. The Eastland sank, and they had to use that building as a temporary wharf. Morbid but true. So after this next bridge on the right, you're going to see a brand new tall office tower. It was completed last year. It is 785 feet tall and known simply by its address, 300 North LaSalle. What I think the cool thing about this building is that they try to be as environmentally friendly as they possibly could. So one of the features they use is they take water from the river, run it through coils, and use that to help air condition the building in the summertime so they don't have to use...
Hey! Get down!
Oh, I'm sorry. Chill out, dude. I'm trying to get a fucking video, you fucking prick. Jesus.
Dude,
That guy's serious.
he's gonna beat your butt.
I know. Better watch out. Well, other than that little mishap, it's been a pretty cool tour. A little cold, but awesome beer selection. Met some cool people. Head brewer from Goose Island, head brewer from Mammoth in California. Going good, having a good time. Here's the Trump Tower. Very awesome city. Having an amazing time. Wish everybody could be here joining me. But since you're not, I figured I'd do the grunt work and you know, so I could share it with you on video. Putting in the hard time, the hard effort, but I'm getting it done. Drinking a lot of beers. It's really tough, but I'm gonna make it. These guys are gonna play at our brewery pub, 100%. I already got their business card. It was written on a dollar bill. I'm in a dance club right now. I can't believe it. Take a look. Chasing after girls.